the headlines. Arab and Islamic foreign ministers warn of worsening humanitarian situation in Gaza and the West Bank. At least 27 killed and dozens injured in Ukrainian attack on a hotel and a cafe in Russian Kherson region. And Oman Convention and Exhibition Center hosts over 250 local, regional and international events during 2025. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines and now the news in detail. Foreign ministers of Arab and Islamic countries called for the immediate, complete and unhindered delivery of humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip. In a statement, the ministers expressed their concern about the deteriorating humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip, worsened by harsh, severe and unstable weather conditions. They called on Israel to ensure the sustainable and unrestricted operation of the United Nations and international organizations in Gaza and the West Bank, and stressed that any attempt to obstruct their ability to operate is unacceptable. The statement also called for the rehabilitation of infrastructure and hospitals and the opening of the Rafah crossing in both directions in accordance with the comprehensive plan of U.S. President Donald Trump. 27 people were killed and dozens injured in an attack by Ukrainian forces using drones on a hotel and cafe in Kherson province. Meanwhile, the Russian Ministry of Defense reported that its air defense systems intercepted and destroyed 168 Ukrainian drones over the territory of several Russian regions. The Ukrainian Ministry of Defense reported that it had deployed 2 new Patriot air defense systems received from Germany as part of previously announced military aid supplies. Germany announced last August that it would deliver 2 Patriot missile systems to Ukraine after reaching an agreement with the United States stipulating that Berlin would be the first to receive the latest new systems in return. At least 17 people have been killed and 11 others injured after heavy snowfall and flooding hit several parts of Afghanistan over the past 3 days. A spokesperson for Afghanistan's National Disaster Management Authority said the country experienced intense snowfall accompanied by powerful flash floods, inundating and a large number of homes. The floods, he added, have left 17 people dead and 11 injured during the 3-day period, causing widespread damage to infrastructure, killing livestock and affecting nearly 1,800 families. Authorities say severe weather conditions have also disrupted daily life across a number of affected regions. Dozens of people have been killed and at least 100 others injured following an explosion of a ski resort in the city of Crans-Montana, Swiss authorities said. Officials confirmed that emergency response teams are still dealing with the incident, warning that the death toll could rise. The cause of the explosion remains unknown. Police have cordoned off the area and imposed a temporary no-fly zone over the city as investigations continue. South Korea's weather agency has issued a warning of a severe cold wave across most parts of the country. The Korean Meteorological Administration said that temperatures are expected to drop sharply as cold northwesterly winds move in. Western coastal areas including South Chungcheong province and North Cheonla are forecast to see rain or snow. Snowfall of between 2 and 7 centimeters is expected across the wider Cheonla region through Saturday, while heavier snow ranging from 5 to 10 centimeters is forecast for southern Jeju or Island, as well as the eastern island of Onlendu and Dokdo. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and later to come in our news bulletin, the historic landmark Al Darwaza in Ibra, Al Minzfa village, is being restored. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Second edition of Governorate's Entrepreneurs Forum opened. Welcome back to our news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. In order to keep pace with the digital transformation and promoting smart security concepts, the Royal Oman Police continues to develop. Well, it looks like it's not the same news. Now we continue with this. The economy boosting tourism and creating sustainable impact in the Sultanate of Oman. The Oman Convention and Exhibition Center concluded its 2025 programs and activities after hosting more than 250 local and international events, attracting over 1.9 million visitors and generating an economic impact of around 15 million Omani riyals. The center also advanced sustainability initiatives and empowered Omani youth, strengthening Oman's position as a destination for world-class events. In continuation of Oman Chamber of Commerce and the industry efforts to encourage entrepreneurs in the Governorate of Dakhiliya, a celebration was held for the opening of the second edition of the Governorate's Entrepreneurs Forum. The forum, which witnessed the participation of 100 small and medium enterprises (SMEs) and supporting institutions, represents a platform for showcasing commercial projects and their pioneering achievements. The opening ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Sayyid Sulaiman bin Hamoud Al Busaidi, Deputy Secretary General of the Council of Ministers. In order to keep pace with the digital transformation and promoting smart security concepts, the Royal Oman Police continues to develop its electronic services, providing an integrated digital system that contributes to facilitating procedures, raising performance efficiency, and achieving the best levels of service for the community. Royal Oman Police offers extensive electronic services via its website, mobile application, and SMS, including visa application status, checks, driving license renewal, inquiry of traffic fine and payments, civil status updates, and customs clearance through the Invest Easy portal. Royal Oman Police started to use artificial intelligence technologies in order to render fast and smart electronic services that save time and efforts for the beneficiaries. Royal Oman Police has implemented a number of initiatives in order to support traffic safety system and limits risky road behaviors. Royal Oman Police has also activated the system for instant exchange of traffic violations with other GCC countries. Now, the Darwaza, a historic landmark in the heritage village of Al-Minsfa in the Wilaya of Ibra, is regaining its presence following restoration works that have carefully preserved its original architectural character. Considered one of the village's most iconic features, the Darwaza is deeply linked to the collective memory of the place and its urban fabric. Over generations, it served as a gateway to daily life, bearing witness to social, cultural, and economic activity within the historic settlements. The restoration reflects ongoing efforts to safeguard the Sultanate of Oman's architectural heritage, ensuring that historic landmarks remain living symbols of identity and continuity for future generations. This is the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Arab and Islamic foreign ministers warn of worsening humanitarian situation in Gaza and the West Bank. At least 27 killed and dozens injured in Ukrainian attack on a hotel and a cafe in Russia's Kherson region. An Oman Convention and Exhibition Center hosts over 250 local, regional, and international events during 2025. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman Television. Thank you for joining us and good night.